What's up, YouTube fam? It's your girl Pri, and I am back with another video. And as you guys can probably tell from the title, I am going to be talking about tips on how to grow your natural hair. Okay? And if I'm looking down, I've got my favorite fluffy pillow, but on top, I've got my journal. So I'm going to be going through tips that helped me. I'm going to be inserting some pictures as well on either side of me so that you guys can see kind of where I came from and how my hair's grown. First and foremost, a little bit of a background, guys, in regards to me and my natural hair journey. So I've been natural for 7 years. When I was a kid, my hair was actually really long and healthy and beautiful. And then once I got to around the age of 8 or 9 years old, my mother I do believe my mother was the first one to do it. When my mother did do my hair, she would sometimes put a whole bunch of little mini twists in my hair. I remember that when I was a kid, and I used to wear those for like a long time and keep those in. And then my other specialty was like a big old puff ball on top of my head, but not like a pineapple puff ball, like a I just washed her hair to get out of my face puff ball. That's what my hair was like most of the time. So yeah, my mother permed my hair, and it was permed all through middle school, high school, up until my senior year of high school. So my senior year, I cut my hair off. I cut my hair off. Like, first of all, high school is just one of those times where, you know, it's just a crazy time for a lot of people, and I just did something crazy. I just cut my hair, but it was fine. It was fine. I figured out how to make it work. I got my hair bleached when I cut it as well. So the picture that I'm gonna insert here does have my hair bleached at the tips, and I really like that style. It worked for me, but yeah, I cut my hair, and then fast forward 7 years, and here I am. This is a 3-day twist out. I'm gonna show you guys up a little bit closer. And me, I don't mind frizz. Like, after a while, like, I get to messing with it anyway because I like it to be bigger. If you have any questions about what hair type I have, A, B, C, D, east side, west side, whatever. My hair is, I think 4A. I don't know. I don't really follow that, but I think it's 4A. I do have normal porosity hair, I will say that. So I've learned a little bit of those kind of tips. I don't really get too much into that because I think once you start like going crazy over particular stuff like that, then it gets overwhelming. So learn your hair. But to get right into the video, guys, this is why you came here, of course. I'm gonna go through 10 tips that helped me grow my natural hair. 10 tips that helped me grow my natural hair. Let's go. Tip number 1, practice patience. When I first became a natural, I used to watch a lot of videos on girls going through their tips and telling us, you know, to be patient. And I used to look at it and be like,
girl, bye. Nobody got time for that.
I'm in high school. I'm about to go to college. I ain't got time to be patient. I need my hair. I need my length, boo. But you have to calm down. I had to learn to calm down, okay? Be patient. Don't rush it. Tip number 2, learn your hair. That's very simple, right? And what do I mean when I say learn your hair? I mean, learn what makes your hair break. Really pay attention to your hair when you put products in it. Learn what kind of products work for you. Learn what kind of products don't work for you. And when you're doing that, you'll easily be able to tell. Like, there were some products that I used early on, and my hair felt different. It didn't look right. Some products make your hair feel dull. Some products make your hair dry. Learn what kind of products work for your hair. And it's as simple as looking on the back of that product and looking at that first ingredient, okay? For me, when the first ingredient is water, that really works well for my hair. When you got a whole bunch of stuff you can't understand and you don't know what it is, and your hair is dry, just don't use that anymore. Like, the least amount of ingredients, the better. The least amount of ingredients, the better, right? So really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to how your hair responds to different things, to different products. Step number 3, getting more into products. Find about 3 products that work well for you. I've got 3 products here that I'm gonna show you guys that I have been using since I became a natural. Do you hear me? Let me repeat that. These are 3 ingredients, 3 products that I have been using since I became a natural 7 years ago. The first one, shea butter, okay? Look, you can take this shea butter, you can create your own whipped shea butter cream, whatever. You can melt this down, however you want to use this. Shea butter is gold, okay? Look, I don't know, some naturals don't like shea butter. Some naturals say it does this or that to your hair. Look, shea butter has worked for me and been my saving grace when I didn't have anything else to put in my hair since I was a natural, since I became a natural myself 7 years ago. So if you haven't tried shea butter, try shea butter. When I tell you it's the best thing that locks in moisture in my hair, it works. You don't have to use a lot because if you do use a lot, then you can run into some problems, but figure out how much works for you and get you some shea butter. Like, that's all I'm saying. Next, I have been using oil. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like I haven't necessarily used this particular oil for 7 years, but I have used a good oil for 7 years. I've used olive oil in my hair. I tried coconut. Coconut does not work for me. I don't know. It works for some naturals. Coconut does not work for me. It doesn't even like seep in my hair. It just doesn't work. So this wild growth oil works well. This is kind of expensive though. And I tell you, when I first became a natural, I was on a budget and I still am. So I used to get like the little bitty things of oil. And now my go-to oil is either this wild growth oil, this one, or the yellow bottle, or a good olive oil or argan oil. So get you a good oil that works, you'll be straight. Next, Eco Styler. I'm not gonna front. Eco Styler is the jam. It's always been the jam. It always will be the jam. I don't use as much as I used to. When my hair was shorter, like I used a lot more gel, but now I really use a little bit of gel, and like this will last me months, like months. So get you some good Eco Styler gel. This works really, really well for me. I've been using Eco Styler since I became natural 7 years ago. So again, guys, bam. I also tried the black one. Different styles, different Eco Styler gels give you different looks. So figure that out. But yeah, guys, those are the 3. Shea butter, all natural shea butter, a good oil, and a good gel. Like, and if you don't like gel, get you a good custard. Get you a, whatever, a good, whatever works for you. So again, those are the products that I can go to and use every time I want to do my hair. I'll get fancy sometimes and get like a cream, a curling cream or whatever, and do whatever with my hair with that. But when I tell you, if I want to just do my hair, those are the items that I use. Step number 4, leave your hair alone. Leave it alone. All right. Step number 5. Know this. This is a tip. Know this. You do not have to wear your hair in a protective style. If somebody would have told me that years ago when I was walking around here with twigs in my hair, if somebody would have told me that a good 5-6 years ago when I was walking around with twigs in my hair. If you have natural hair and you don't want to wear braids, and you don't want to wear a wig, and you don't want to have twists in all the time, then don't. Learn your hair. Tip number 6. Research before you color your hair. I made the mistake of coloring my hair and bleaching my hair when I first became a natural, and I had to let it grow out and cut the ends. That's basically what I had to do. I'm not saying don't color your hair. I'm just saying know how to do it, get it professionally done, and make sure that you maintain it, because it can extremely change the texture of your hair. It can change the curl pattern of your hair if you do not take care of it. So please make sure that if you're gonna color your hair, your natural hair, make sure that you research before you do it. 7, you don't have to constantly be cutting your hair. Don't cut your ends all the time. Don't cut your ends constantly. You don't have to. Honestly, you don't. You can cut your ends 2 to 4 times a year if you want. The key is keeping your ends moisturized. Now, if you decide to straighten your hair, that's another story. You know, you can kind of get it. We can get into that. But you don't constantly have to be cutting the ends of your hair, because that's just really going to slow your process of retaining that length. Tip number 8. Don't straighten your hair constantly throughout the year. I straighten my hair about twice a year. If I'm feeling a little fancy, I'll do 3 times a year. But really about twice a year is all you need. Now, I'm not saying that you can't straighten your hair. That's also a misconception in the natural hair community, I think. You know, it's kind of a misconception that if you straighten your hair a lot, that your hair won't grow and you're gonna get heat damage. That's not true. That's not true. I prefer to only straighten my hair about twice a year, just because I like my hair curly pretty much. If you follow the proper steps, you will not have heat damage. If you make sure your hair is moisturized and prepped and deep conditioned and protein and all that before you straighten it, you're fine. You can straighten your hair whenever you want. But you just have to make sure that you're taking care of your hair and you're not putting too much heat on it, and that you really know how to do it. You really know how to straighten it, or allow someone else to do it professionally. Tip number 9, drink water. Drink water and eat clean. That's huge for me. I used to eat lots and lots of Chick-fil-A. I used to eat lots and lots of Wendy's 4 for 4s. But I really started eating a lot cleaner. I started eating lots more spinach, lots more blueberries, bananas, strawberries, oatmeal, all those kinds of things that really give your body really good nutrients. I'm kind of on like a weight loss journey as well, which we'll get into that. But when I tell you guys that when you drink water and eat clean, your skin is fantastically flawless. And your hair grows, your hair looks better, your hair feels better. Honestly, when you drink a lot of water, your hair soaks that water up. Your hair loves it. So please make sure you drink a lot of water, and that's hard for some people. So if you struggle to drink water, then put a little lemon in that thing, put a little lime in that thing, but make sure you're drinking it pretty much. Some people use the Crystal Light packs and all that stuff. I don't really get into those. I like the taste of plain spring water, and I drink plenty of it. So make sure that you drink water and that you eat clean at least 4 or 5 days out of the week. Like, you know, if you want to eat and have a couple cheat days, and you know, sometimes people have 1 cheat day. Look, you can have 2 cheat days, sis. You can have 2. Portion control. Tip number 10, vitamin D, sunlight, sun, energy, soak it up. When I tell you guys, I lived in South Carolina for 6 years, and I didn't appreciate, I no longer live in South Carolina. I live in a much colder state now. I did not appreciate the sun that South Carolina gave me. And when I tell you, I'm seriously considering going back to South Carolina or moving to a place that has sun, because it's cold where I'm at. Cold. You have to make sure that you take advantage of that vitamin D. Again, guys, these are 10 tips that help me, and I really hope that you guys take away a lot from this video, and are able to utilize some of the tips that have helped me to grow my natural hair. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.